What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my Manchester United FIFA 17 Career Mode series. Thank you for the amazing response on the first episode. You guys are really enjoying this series so far. So if you do go on to enjoy this episode, don't forget to smash the like button. So, in this episode, we're going to do a few off-the-field stuff, like training. We will go with that first. I really do want to develop the youngsters that will be part of the future, and talking about that, probably the biggest name for a youngster. And look at this, we only technically have two strikers. Obviously, Rooney can still play striker, but not really sure about Rooney. A lot of you guys saying to sell him. I want to give him more of a go, and give him more of a go in real life as well. Give him more of a chance, at least until January. That's what at least I want to try. But if he doesn't perform for me, maybe he will be on the chopping block. So, Marcus Rashford. Let's see where we're going to train him. These are the suggested training drills. There's chance creation. I feel as though I want to, first and foremost, get those three attributes above 80. Obviously, attack position really close, but finishing and shot power, yeah, most important. So I will do that for him now. I could really mass train him, but yeah, there is a spread of youngsters throughout the squad we can train. Look, Martial's still only 20. I feel with Marcus Rashford coming on the scene, yeah, you may forget about him a little bit, but he's still a really high potential player. So we will train him. And what has he got? Yeah, beat your man. Those ones, they're pretty strong. Honestly, I want to do one that's hard because the players develop more. But yeah, he's really strong attributes already. Vision and short passing. I feel we'll see shooting. Yeah, his finishing, shot power, that's fairly strong. All those attributes. Yeah, I think if he's going to be playing out wide on the left wing, I feel as though we should be improving the passing a bit more. Ooh, that long passing. I'm not sure exactly long pass. Yeah, it's more so the short passing and vision. I think vision. Oh, yeah, I really think the vision. So we'll just do El Rondo for now. Don't want to spend too much time on that. We'll add another drill. There's more wingers. Maybe Memphis. Not really sure yet, though. There's going to be a lot more Pogba, but we don't really need to train Pogba. He probably won't improve too much because he's so good already. Fosu Mensah, a future defensive midfielder for us, could be really important. So we got to train this guy well. Get his defensive stats up early. So yeah, looks really good. He's got the high potential as well. So there's plenty in the midfield, and there's plenty of players. Not plenty, maybe a few that won't be part of the team in the future. You got Carrick, Schweinsteiger. Yeah, probably those two. Those two names. Again, I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to actively try and sell players right now anyway. I might check out, the sell players part if we should transfer list anyone. Eric Bailly, he's got high potential in the game. I'm not sure about Regan Poole, how high his potential, and Tuanza Bay, but they're both still only 18, so you could train him and they could still become pretty decent. But yeah, Eric Bailly, what's his defensive stats, like, so strong, so strong already, and that's all you really need from him. So we'll go 1-on-2 defending, see how he goes with that. Then the final one here. About fullback, Luke Shaw, 20 years old, could be perfect. Will Riley, apparently he has the thing of a promising player, but not sure, again, how high his potential is. Luke Shaw, only 20 years old, and again, simple, we'll just try and work on those defensive stats, try and get him to mid-80s, and yeah, he'll be pretty much unstoppable defensively. So we're just going to simulate all of those, and we'll see how they go. Okay, not too bad. There's quite a few Bs in there, but because these guys pretty much are ready-made players, they're not going to improve maybe in a couple training sessions, maybe 3 or 4 if they do well. So yeah, we'll cover that, and you know, all the expectation kind of stuff already. But something I noticed I didn't really click on was the finances. So you can see how that is looking. You can see the profit. You can't really click on these. You can just see, yeah, where it's coming. You can see merchandising and the transfers and the expenses coming out from transfers. So that's still counting the transfers. I'm guessing the transfers they made in real life. That's why, yeah, that's big money going out. Transactions. So this is where we're going to keep... See, this looks good. I like how this is set out. Like the shirt sales, who is selling the most. So you can see highest selling shirts, Pogba, Mkhitaryan, and Ibrahimovic. Because those are the players that have come in. Like, when a new player comes to the team, generally, those player shirts sell. Top debuts this season, there's 4. So, again, there's those same names there. Player wages, scouting network, the judgment is 5. We've only got 1 youth scout right now. And actually, something I want to do is the player transfer. You can see that 21 million. That's Ibrahimovic. I want to get Scout a Future Star. Can we do it from here? Nice and easily. Scout a Future Star. I'm not sure. Can we get a high level one if we keep going? Because I've had this account for so long. Oh, but there's no higher level ones. Well, that's... Did they change it? I think they changed it at some point in FIFA 16. But anyway, there's still heaps of Scout a Future Star, so I can't really complain. But I will get the highest level. I don't think that really matters in terms of getting a good young player. It's just, another one available. So, we should... Oh, no, I go down under 100k. I'm sure I'll get more of those points. So, he's going to be, scout dispatched right away. So, that is all good. We got that covered. So, this is where I'm trying to, manage some off-field stuff, being the complete manager. And also, I want to see... for me, I don't really... we got a lot of GTN scouts. You're going to leave in the comments. I'm going to remove the instructions for now, but I want you to leave some comments of how I should set up the GTN scouts. Which country should I send them? But it's pretty obvious. Send them to like the best leagues and everything like that. Best countries where the best leagues are. But instructions. What do you think we need as a team? And then... I think I'd prefer that almost than actual names of players. So I'll say I'll do that later. Yeah, like specific... Of course, you can leave suggestions for specific players. But I like going in and using actually my knowledge. Like for me, Dele Alli is someone to look out for. This Dele Alli... Sorry. Just type his last name. Dele Alli, there we go. Easy to find him like that. 20 years old. Attacking midfielder. See, if you guys... he could be an ideal replacement for Wayne Rooney. If you're thinking like attacking midfield kind of position. He's 6'2". We'll scout him. But I like to... like I just thought him right now. Obviously, I knew he had high potential in the game. Like EA, they released a list. But obviously, he's made impact in real life in the Premier League. So, someone like that. And there's another... kind of central midfield type player I absolutely love. He's recently moved, so I can't sign him, and that is Renato Sanchez. He is ridiculous, and he's probably got amazing attributes. So we'll go Renato Sanchez, only 18 years old, and he just looks crazy. He recently arrived. Value, 11 million, so you think he could be affordable. So we'll just... get him on the short list. And there we go. I want to sign him at some point in this career because he's a freak. He'll be so fun to play with. Like, look at those attributes. He physically, absolutely amazing. So you might get a gauge of the kind of players I like to use from those two guys. But high potential players, But we've got that done right now. And like I said, I want to manage a bit of the selling players section. You can see players loaned out. There's Januzaj. There's 2 Pereiras out on loan that are both 20 years old. James Wilson, Varela, Borthwick Jackson. Maybe Borthwick Jackson and Pereira, the attacking midfielder. Maybe slightly Januzaj. Those were the ones we'll be keeping. I think Borthwick Jackson, he should have high potential as well, though. He's 19 years old, 70 overall. I think he'll be alright. So, I like to see the positions and, who's going to be playing this season or not. Romero, do we keep him? Do we use Johnston as the backup? Because right now, I don't think I should go for that because we don't really need to sell players for money. Just if I think we completely don't need a player. And send out a player on loan like Regan Poole. That's probably realistic to do. Send him for a 1-year loan. It looks like what he needs. To Anzabe as well. We will list him for a 1-year loan. Don't forget, if we go to Fosu Mensah, he can play centre back as well. So he can cover, and he can play right back as well. Very versatile. So Again, I'm going to transfer list this guy. These are the kind of players I'll transfer list. Like Alphateri, he's not going to be good enough because he's 21. He's not going to improve majorly. You have to really develop in between 18 and 21. But yeah, 57 overall. Yeah, definitely not good enough. Did I miss anyone else? See, Riley, yeah, got to have to list him for a 1-year loan. Royo he's an interesting one. He is, but he can play centre back as well, left back and centre back. Carrick, this guy will probably just keep for now, but yeah, maybe just until his contract runs out. Then you've got Goss. I don't think he's got the potential in him. We'll transfer list. It's just kind of instinct reaction on those, young players around 20 or 21. If I feel they'll get better or not. Ashley Young, though, we've got to keep him for now, but yeah, maybe a player we may sell along with Lingard. But I do want to, give a guy like Lingard maybe a bit more so, give him a chance. And I replied to someone in a comment, I don't want to be like buying too many players or selling too many players in this first season. I want to wait maybe to January because the squad is pretty big. So we've got to transfer, obviously, Chris Smalling. He's not a guy, like a move to Arsenal, you really wouldn't see that happening. Just, we'll reject all offers. See, that's what I'll do for a lot of, key first team players. And we'll get into the first game. Jesse Lingard, what is he going to say? Hey boss, I was hoping you might be experimenting with the squad. Well, see, and I think I got a lot of comments, but yeah, it's really hard because I want to win. I want to play my best team, you know what I mean? Even though, finances, like getting big money is not that crucial, and Hiroshima, we should be beating this team. I want to see the fitness levels, but this has to be like a must-win game for me. But yeah, I will, because this team should be easier to beat. So we will start Rashford. Who else? This is where we've got to experiment. I feel as though we have to give Rooney another chance, like a chance to prove himself. Most definitely, don't just drop him. I feel also, I think, Ibrahimovic, striker, come on. Mata can be the attacking midfield. Fellaini, centre midfield. I feel he's good physically. And then Memphis, he can come on left side. And you got centre back, right back. Darman could also play left back. So I feel we're pretty balanced in that way. But Fosu Mensah actually will drop Fellaini. I kind of know what he can do already, so we'll leave him. And yeah, we'll make those changes. And hopefully we'll be able to get a victory. So yeah, this episode, at least the beginning of the episode, was surrounded about a kind of squad or kind of team, club management side of things. But now we're going to be heading into this game again on Legendary. It's a must win if we're going to progress in the preseason competition. Let's get into it. So, look at that Rooney. See, I don't want that work to go unnoticed by Rooney. He does put good pressure and win the ball back in midfield. And here he is again, just doing little nice things. Maybe he won't be the class player he once was, but can still play an important role for me. I think so anyway. So, Mkhitaryan. Here we go. Rashford to finish. There we go. That's what we wanted. And Rashford with the dab. I think it's called the elbow or something, technically, in the celebration, which is weird. But exactly what we want there. Rashford getting some game time, getting a goal. Mkhitaryan as well. He did really well to set it up for him, getting involved. And Rashford, just a nice little finesse there. Very good finish from him. Definitely a confidence booster going into the Premier League. Wayne Rooney, can he get the ball into Rashford? Could he turn? Oh, what a turn from Rashford! What a turn! Oh, wow. That was really, really well done. Did you see that? The shot, it was straight at the goalkeeper. Hit it pretty quickly. So, come on. Corner. Can we score from a corner for once? Not quite. Trying some different variations. Valencia now. Herrera will switch to Rooney. And he has a knock as well. He's having a decent game, Rooney. He's playing a good midfield game. Now Pogba, look at the option. We have Antonio Valencia. Can he knock it past and get a cross in? He does, far post. The goalkeeper got his hand to it. And yeah, that was actually a really good first half for us. It's not a dominating result, I suppose, at half-time on the scoreline, just 1-0. But yeah, we're just creating chance after chance. We're doing really well. And then I think we're going to sub Rooney off early, just maybe prevent him getting big injury and give some game time to Fosu Mensah. I want to see how he goes. What's his... Yeah, he's very good physically. That's probably, yeah, his strength. And, yeah, he's a decent passer, good tackler. Shot power, yeah, maybe we can get a shot on if he's in a good position. So, yeah, get some game time into Fosu-Mensah. And if you don't know, you can see how he looks in the game. Basically, all Manchester United players have their real face, so he looks good. Or real. And, yeah, heading into the second half. Okay, now Luke Shaw, Fosu-Mensah, yeah, wanted to get him on the ball there. Just play a simple pass. Some confidence for, or could almost get it back to him. Oh, probably not the best option to go to, but it might actually work out. Okay. I got it to Valencia. I didn't mean to do that. Imagine if we score from this. It would be unintentional, but I would take it. And here we go. Here we go, Pogba. Oh, I was going to pass it across. Got intercepted, unfortunately. And now Chris Smalling to Martial. He runs everywhere. Martial. Sometimes just goes on the right. He was before, wasn't he? Just randomly. But now Fosu-Mensah. Don't need to try and do anything special with Mensah as well. Just, yeah, play simple passes. Now Pogba, could he launch one? And that comes off Mikic, I think that was. Okay, what are we going to try now? Maybe just... There could be decent. Oh, it's going to go in almost. Oh, that was... I thought that was going in the way it was floating. Must have been really, really close. Let's see how we go this time. I do like the corners. They're different this year, but yeah, I definitely like them. Let's try one far post. I'm not sure how effective those are. That was a bit too far post. So now we can make some more changes. Pogba, I think. I'm not sure if we'll bring on Juan Mata, and then Mkhitaryan. Let's try. Well, there's one more like winger type, Memphis. We'll see how he goes on the right side. Obviously, he is right-footed, very right-footed. He's on 2-star weak foot. Okay, we'll put Martial on that side because ideally I like for those players to cut in and take a shot. And yeah, Martial is better on his weaker foot if we need him. But yeah, Mickey had a really good game, as you would expect against this kind of team. We're still looking for another goal. Another couple goals, maybe. Definitely want more than 1-0. At least one goal in each half. I think as a minimum that will be acceptable. But the thing is now, anything can happen. We really most likely won't concede a goal. But yeah, anything can happen. I wouldn't want to drop the points here, even though it's only this preseason competition. But now the run by Fosu-Mensah. Option out wide for Memphis. Memphis cutting past. Oh. See, once you try and get that ball in, it's generally defended most of the time on Legendary. I'm not sure like what you're suggesting to try and pass a lot around the box. Like if on Legendary or for a lower difficulty, I can understand like maybe World Class or even Professional. Some people might play on, but yeah, Legendary. The defenses are really strong, but can we finish this off? One late chance, Memphis. See, look at that blinding pace he has. Look at that pace. Smash it. Okay. Why? It was like he tried to finesse it. I wasn't holding the finesse button down. I tried to go power near post. Again, maybe the shooting techniques are different. But yeah, FIFA 16 just put a lot of power near post, and yeah, you can score like that. But maybe not in FIFA 17. But you can see, yeah, we dominated that. We get the win as expected. And then you can see Juventus get the win and Dortmund lose, which is good for us because second position should be ours. Well, yeah, we got to at least, I think, get a draw next game. Rooney, he's only injured for 5 days, but I think we will take him out. I did like him, though. I think, yeah, it's easy to like hate on Rooney, like how he's performing in real life in a handful of games. But, yeah, Fellaini. I still want to see what Fellaini can do. And then, yeah, Fosu-Mensah, we'll put him back in. I think he had a good game. Obviously, like, I can't show full games. I have to, put in highlights. But, yeah, and that will be the same for Rooney as well. You probably wouldn't see much of what he will do because show highlights of goals or near chances, everything like that. But, yeah, they play important roles. Just keep possession, creating chances. So next game will be against Juventus, and as you can see, yeah, we shouldn't. I want to at least still be unbeaten. It will be nice, at least out of the group stage, because then obviously you go unbeaten the whole competition, could win the whole thing. But yeah, we will head on to Juventus, and if you're wondering if I'm going to make transfers or not, yeah, I really don't want to make transfers. Like, there's, again, I did scout a few players, like Renato Sanchez and Dele Alli, but I think more like winter transfer window in January or even in the second season, because the squad is, yeah, very big the way it is. See, we're getting more transfer offers in now. Now there's an offer for Morgan Schneiderlin. So he's a guy I slightly would consider, but I feel he's a likable player for Manchester United. I'm going to counter for a second. Maybe an unrealistic amount that won't get accepted, as you can see by the chief executive comments. Yeah, 35 mil probably won't get accepted, but they may counter back. I just want to take a look at Morgan Schneiderlin. Like, I look at players, what they offer. I feel as though, can this player help me win games? Both in an attacking sense and defensive sense. So keep that in mind. Physically, it looks pretty good. Stamina. I'd like to take on board everything about the player. Not just like I said, shooting and everything like that. But yeah, skill-wise, he does really lack. He's a decent passer. And he's going to play at centre midfield position. And yeah, really good tackler. So he's a guy to win the ball back in midfield. You may need that with one of your central midfielders. So yeah, but a big... if we get like 30 million for him, I feel we could get a midfielder that's better, considering also the money we have. So we'll just have to see. And here, Marcus Rashford, he wants to play the next game. It's an interesting one because it's pre-season. That's a time, yeah, maybe you could play young players. And you probably want to see me. But it's Juventus. But it's also, it's not a must-win, but I want to win it. Yeah, it's a really hard one, but he's on good form. It's really hard to doubt him, and he's really quick. He's a perfect striker in FIFA. In a way, obviously he's rated quite a few less ratings than Ibrahimovic, but he could almost be more of an impact. I don't know. And also, I'd like to finish top in the group. That would be a confidence booster for us. So come on, this will be, yeah, we'll just do 2 games this episode, and the episode should still be pretty big. Episodes are generally longer in the pre-season when there's transfers, and when it's a new game as well, I like to, yeah, try and see all the new features and everything like that. Martial, actually, I liked Memphis. I liked him. Martial as well, but he's not 100% condition. I'm not going to sub all the players out that are not on that. Herrera, I think this is where, again, we'll give Schneiderlin a chance. I like to be fair in that way, so he can play. Oh, there's 2 defensive kind of a Fellaini and Schneider, but maybe it may be needed against the big team that is Juventus with a lot of good players. So yeah, I think that could be all right. Anyone else in the reserves? See, Schweinsteiger. See, some of you guys may want me to use him or be realistic and not use him. It's really hard to gauge what you guys feel, but we will. Rashford's. See, to me, Ibrahimovic is not an impact off the bench. Ibrahimovic is impact in the first half to try and score. Then, yeah, Rashford. I think he'll still be happy if we bring him on. So, let's head into it and try and beat Juventus to finish top of the pre-season tournament group stage. Ibrahimovic. Fellaini. Could he get on? Fellaini scores a banger! Whoa! I'm shocked. I'm shocked I said those words. Whoa, Fellaini. Yeah, Fellaini and banger don't go in the same sentence. What? Oh, what a hit. To me, Fellaini seems like that player on pro clubs with just amazing attributes, and he has the afro hair. Just ridiculous. What a hit from Fellaini. Ibra finds Memphis short, or gets across. He'll go back to Fellaini. Could he hit another one? Fellaini! Oh my god, that would have been a better... That was hit... Whoa. That was even a better strike. It didn't go in, but it just had even more venom about it. Mkhitaryan. Oh, look at this. Mkhitaryan. Okay, now to Memphis. Just maintaining possession here, just waiting, because we don't need a rush now. Valencia, could he strike one? Valencia! I'm really enjoying taking these long shots. There's a bit of variety in them this year. You know, there's some, new shot techniques. So I really like that. Shooting, obviously, one of the biggest things in football, but in FIFA as well, that I enjoy. Juan Mata, that ball through. It's, hard to beat. Yeah, the 3 centre-backs, they're good as well. You got Benatti in there. We've actually dominated here today. David De Gea has only had to make 1 save. And their goalkeeper has made like 7 or something like that. And obviously we've had shots off target. So this is really confidence boosting. Maybe if we didn't get the result here and not the best performance, we might have to rethink, is this the right formation? But 100%, the way we play, the only downside is the scoreline, 1-0. But we should have scored more, and of course, don't forget it's Juventus as well, good team. They only had 1 shot on target, so yeah, I feel game by game, I'm playing better. So the more games we play before the Premier League starts, gonna be good for me. And Borussia Dortmund did end up winning 2-1, but we are advancing with that victory ourselves. As I said, game by game, playing a bit better. Oh, how about that? PSG, it just says they're called Paris now. But anyway, we can do another training session. We'll leave the same players. I like to leave the same players until they at least actually go up in the attributes. So we see how we go this time. Oh, A for Bailly. Really good, because he's going to need A's. B's and A's, ideally, if he's going to improve, because those attributes are already higher. So he's going to improve. A lot of these guys are going to improve from game time and the training together. So that's going to be good for us. So we'll just see the offers here. Okay, let's see the responses. Transfer offer. Oh, see, this... Okay, we get the money. So we're just getting more... See, we don't need money. That's the thing. Schneiderlin. That's above his value. That's above his market value. I think one more counter. If they accept that, 33 million, I think that would be a good deal. And then maybe we're going to have to make some moves. But like for an 82 overall player, and you won't really consider him potential because 26 not going to improve massively. If they accept that, 33 million, like for 82 overall player, like a low 80s player, he really is. But he plays a nice little role for the team. So yeah, it's a tough one. Rashford, I really feel I'm in good form, so thanks for playing me, boss. So yeah, the players, that's the same like in FIFA 16. Yeah, you can just bring them on and they'll be happy enough. So I just want to continue. That will be the final. We'll do PSG. The finals will be in the next episode. Or yeah, if we advance. Okay, we're not going to know. You're going to have to wait and see. Maybe, yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments in this video, so then I can get a response. But I guess if they accept it and you make an offer, but yeah. But if they don't, should we keep countering for Schneiderlin? Don't forget, like I said, he's 82 rated player. Not going to grow massively. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, don't forget to smash the likes as always. Can we hit 1,000 likes? Let's see if we can hit that. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.